Welcome to Indie Radio Newsreel. I'm Prathmesh and you're listening to the news updates for 1st October 2024. Here are the international news updates for today. Putin orders conscription of 133,000 servicemen in Russia's autumn draft. Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered the conscription of nearly 133,000 new servicemen in Russia's autumn draft that starts today and goes on until the end of the year, according to a Kremlin decree published on Monday. The decree, published in Russian state-run newspaper Rossiyskaya Gazeta, calls to carry out the draft of citizens aged 18 to 30 years who are not in the reserve and are subject to conscription in accordance with the federal law in the amount of 133,000 people. The head of Russia's conscription office, Vice Admiral Vladimir Simlyansky, said that the terms for the conscription remain the same: 12-month service in military units in Russia. 20 children dead after Thailand school bus fire. The bodies of 20 children and 3 teachers have been recovered after a bus transporting school pupils crashed and caught fire outside Bangkok. The bus was returning to the Thai capital after a school trip to the north of the country. Witnesses say the bus crashed into the concrete barrier dividing the highway just north of Bangkok after a front tire burst. The bus was quickly consumed by an intense fire and many on board were unable to get out. 19 children and 3 teachers are reported to have survived. Israel targeting Hezbollah strongholds in Lebanon, ground raids. Israel said intense fighting erupted in southern Lebanon today after its commandos and paratroopers launched raids there at the start of an uncertain new phase of its decades-long conflict with Hezbollah. The Israeli military said the operations in Lebanon began on Monday night and involved paratroopers and commandos from the elite 98th Division, which was deployed to the northern front 2 weeks ago from Gaza, where they had been fighting for months. It said its Air Force and artillery support ground troops engaged in limited, localized and targeted ground raids against Hezbollah in southern Lebanese villages. However, Hezbollah denies that Israel has crossed into the territory. Now to the national news stories. Over 65% voter turnout in Phase 3 of Jammu Kashmir elections. The Jammu and Kashmir Assembly polls wrapped up today with voting underway for the final 40 seats in the third and largest phase of the elections. A voter turnout of 65.48% was recorded as of 5 pm. The highest voter turnout of 72.91% was recorded in Udhampur district, while the lowest, 55.73%, was witnessed in Baramulla. The 16 assembly segments in 3 border districts of North Kashmir voted amid tight security today. Delhi's pollution panel deploys flying squads to check stubble burning. The Commission for Air Quality Management, or CAQM, in the National Capital Region has deployed flying squads of the Central Pollution Board, or CPCB, to prevent stubble burning incidents during and after the harvest season. The squads have been asked to visit hotspot districts in Punjab and Haryana between October 1st and November 30th. The team will coordinate with the authorities and officers at the district level, appointed by the respective state governments, CAQM said in a statement. The move comes days after the Supreme Court said the CAQM needs to be more active to check pollution due to stubble burning in areas under its jurisdiction. Andhra introduces new excise policy and trusts retail business with private dealers. The Andhra Pradesh government today issued orders notifying the new liquor policy for the next 2 years, withdrawing the retail liquor business from the government and entrusting it with private dealers. The previous YSR Congress Party government, led by YS Jagan Mohan Reddy, had taken over the retail liquor sale from the private dealers and operated the business through AP State Beverages Corporation in the last 5 years. This policy came to an end on September 30th. Thank you for listening to Indie Radio Newsreel. For more news, audiobooks and podcasts, stay tuned to Indie Radio or log on to www.indiejournal.in. Also consider subscribing to listen to our premium shows.